Man, picture this: a brutal Detroit downpour turning the streets into rivers of regret. Me, Jamal Hayes, gripping a busted shopping cart like it's my last lifeline. My 7-year-old Layla splashing ahead in her two big boots, her tiny hand in mine, the only thing keeping me from cracking wide open. We'd lost the apartment that morning. My gig at the corner cafe dried up like yesterday's tips, and all I could think was, how do you tell your kid the world's gone and stack the deck against you before she even knows the game's rigged? But then, headlights cut through the sheets of rain, a sleek black Escalade stalled crooked on the curb, some sharp-dressed woman out there wrestling a useless spare tire, cursing under her breath like she owned the storm itself. I should have kept walking. We were soaked, starving, that cart squeaking our desperation for blocks, but Layla tugs my sleeve, eyes big as saucers. Dad, she looks lost. Like us. And damn if that didn't hit me right in the gut. Her faith in folks still pure, while mine's been ground down to stubs. So I cross over, offer to swap the tire, no charge. Just muscle memory from years wrenching engines before the plant shut down left me twisting in the wind. The woman eyes me up, that flicker of stranger in the night, wariness, but she's desperate too. Meeting in an hour she can't miss. You sure? She snaps, voice all edges, like trust's a luxury she can't afford. I nod, roll up my sleeves, and in 10 minutes flat, that beast is purring again, rain stinging my neck. Layla holding the flashlight steady, chattering. Kindness don't cost nothing, right, Dad? We give it away free. She tries slipping me a 50 crisp, like new money, but I wave it off. Pride's the one thing eviction can't touch. Instead, she insists on a ride, slides us into leather seats that smell like success I ain't sniffed in years. Turns out her name's Victoria Langford, big shot CEO of Langford Motors, the kind who graces billboards while guys like me fade into the assembly line haze. Layla fills the silence with kid stories, how we help strays, share lunches, and Vic listens, that Ice Queen mask cracking just a hair, like she's remembering something buried deep. Drops us at the shelter door, scribbles my number for emergencies, drives off into the black, leaving me wondering if that was pity or a spark. Weeks blur into a nightmare grind, no calls, just cold benches and car naps. Layla's questions slicing deeper each night. When's home again, Dad? I'm scraping pennies for ramen when my flip phone buzzes unknown. But that voice, smooth as oiled gears. Jamal Hayes? Victoria Langford. Been digging into your file, Wexler Auto shut down. But you were gold there, fixing rigs blindfolded. My heart stutters. I brace for the charity pitch, but nah, she's building a new plant. Needs a lead mechanic who don't flinch. Probation, 30 days, she says flat. Prove you're the real deal, or I cut bait. Why me? I push, voice raw. You got a Rolodex of Ivy Leaguers, suits who fit your boardroom. She pauses, then low laughs. Grew up in a trailer off 8 Mile. Dad broke his back for overtime nobody owed him. I spot grit when I see it, and yours. It's the kind that don't bend. Skeptical as hell, but Layla's shivering in my dreams, so I bite. When? First day at Langford's gleaming fortress, Layla's wide-eyed at the daycare robots. Me and hand-me-downs feeling like an exhibit. Vic meets us crisp in her power suit, nods at the frosty receptionist side eyeing us like we're tracking mud on her empire. He starts now. Vic clips, shutting down the kid problem vibe cold. But the garage? That's where the wolves circle, crew of grease monkeys in matching blues. All white-knuckle grips on their wrenches when Vic announces. Jamal's lead on maintenance, make it smooth. Rocco, this barrel-chested vet with a beard like steel wool and eyes like bad debts, steps up smirking, arms crossed. Lead, huh? Thought we earned that spot by clocking years, not fixin' flats for execs on a pity run. The room chuckles low, that knife-edge mumble hanging he's salty, 'cause Vic passed him over last promo. Figures on the diversity checkbox stealing his shot, some HOA-style grudge in coveralls, protecting his turf like it's holy ground. I swallow the fire, nod. Years mean squat if the line jams, let's see what hands do. Days grind on. Tools vanish. Whispers trail me like exhaust, but I grind back. Oil under nails, ignoring the barbs, thinking of Layla's crayon dreams taped to my locker. Then boom, the hydraulic stamper seizes, $1 million monster halting production, costing thousands a tick. Chaos erupts, engineers fumbling, Vic stone-faced in the fray. Rocco leans on a crate, drawling loud. New blood's curse, eh? Bet that fancy tire swap don't cover this. Eyes on me, waiting for the fumble. I dive and feel the hum, spot the leak like an old scar schematics. I bark, tracing lines in my head from ghost shifts past. Cramped under the beast, sweat mixing with hydraulic tang, I wrench silent while Rocco mutters, "Showboat, this ain't no backyard hack job." 40 minutes, one twist, and she roars alive, smooth as silk. Silence drops heavy, then Vic's voice cuts. "You just banked us a fortune, Hayes." Rocco's smirk dies slow, jaw grinding like loose gears. I meet his glare, wipe my brow. Luck's for quitters, skills what sticks. But Rocco don't fade, nah. He's the type who simmers, that promo slight festering like bad weld. Friday close. I'm signing off a belt when Vic storms up, clipboard like a guillotine. Line 3 glitch arm nearly pancaked to frame. Your check. My gut twists. I tripled that yesterday, no way. Rocco's across the bay, polishing a socket slow. That cat hate the canary gleam, screaming sabotage a nudge on the sensor. Just enough to frame the charity kid. His revenge for the stamper steal, proving to the crew he's the alpha, not some overlooked grunt. Fury boils, fists itching to drag him out, but I breathe deep snap now, and I'm the hothead they paint me. Gimme 20, I tell Vic, voice steel. Dive back, trace the tamper misalignment, deliberate as a middle finger. Fix it quiet, wrench whispering justice, then stride over, hand her the board. Must have been a slip, all good now. She scans me, flicks to Rocco's frozen smirk, nods slow. Clean. His eyes narrow, venomous, sloppy work, boss man? I lean in close, voice low thunder. Sloppy gets caught, smart plays last. He flinches, crew shifting uneasy. The air crackles, that electric ha-he of checkmate without a punch thrown. Probation ends quiet email, badge, keys, but it's mine. Layla beaming over ice cream cones in the lot. Her sketch of our forever house, smudged with chocolate. Vic lingers by my truck, coffee steaming. You earned it, Jamal, not cause I pitted, but cause you reminded me of Dad, fighting shadows nobody sees. Still, was it fair me pulling strings? I shrug, deep in the what-ifs. Fair's a myth in rooms like this. We drive off, horizon cracking open, but Rocco's shadow lingers. He slinks quieter now, but grudges don't dissolve. They rust, wait for rain. So tell me, y'all, when the system's rigged with whispers and wrenches, do you call out the poison and risk the fallout? Or play smart and let karma grind slow? Drop your take below. Share if this hits home. What's your Rocco story? That quiet war for a spot at the table? Hit like, sub up, bell on. Let's unpack these streets together.